Hi guys, Joss Allen from GAK.co.uk here with another GAK Vision video. Part 2 essentially of our Shergold demonstration. We had a look at the humbucker P90 model. So today, what I have with me here as our next model is the HSS version of that guitar. So let me run you through the specifications of this model. So what we have is, we have a solid mahogany body. We have compensated brass saddles, really nice touch there. Volume, tone, and on the tone knob you have a coil tap capability for the humbucker in the bridge. Let's talk about the pickups. We have a TB4 in the bridge, and then we have 2 Texas single coils in the neck and the middle. That then leads on to our rosewood fretboard, which in turn has our beautiful rosewood neck, and on the back of the headstock we have some locking tuners. 22 frets with the hand-laid aluminium inlays on the fretboard and on top of the neck, so you know where you are position-wise. The Shergold logo on the headstock, the shield, and that's about it really. It's a beautifully elegant and beautifully graceful piece of equipment that lends its hand to every single sort of style you can think of really. Having the humbucker in the bridge and the single coils really allows you to sort of dive into the depths of your playing. Now I've got an array of pedals here. I'm going into the Joe Bonamassa Wah in turn, which is going into the Tube Screamer Pro, the TS808, which is going into the front end of this beautiful Marshall Silver Jubilee. This is the 2525H, which is a 20-watt version of the big old 50-watt Silver Jubilee version. And in the effects loop, I've got my digital delay, my Boss DD3, which is quite low in the mix, and I also have my MXR reverb, which is set to spring reverb. So let's get to playing some guitar. I've got the amp set to a cleanish sort of sound at first. I'll bring in the Tube Screamer when I like to as well. So let's check out the pickups, and we'll start with the neck Texas single coil. So as I said before in our previous video on the Shergold models, with the mahogany body and the rosewood fretboard and rosewood neck, it really lends its hand to a darker sort of side of tone, as you would expect from sort of darker sounding woods. Now, the single coil, the Seymour Duncan Texas pickups really do sound thick and all-encompassing. They do obviously have single coil characteristics, but I think that they lend themselves a little bit more to having that sort of little bit more grunty and gritty sort of single coil tones instead of being a lower output style. Now let me move into the second position, which is the middle and the neck. And because of the mahogany body as well, you get a lot of sustain out of this guitar. A truly beautiful tone coming from those Seymour Duncans, and the mismatch, but the perfect match of this rosewood and mahogany really does, you know, appeal to me. So let's go for the middle position now, which is the Seymour Duncan Texas. usually use the middle pickup enough, really. Me being a Strat player, I rarely sort of use it. I usually flick to the bridge or the second position where the middle and the bridge meet, or I use the neck majority of the time, even for rhythm stuff, and then sort of use that middle selection where you have the neck and the middle. But I never tend to use the middle on its own. But that has a really beautiful quirkiness to it that you could probably use, and it will definitely cut through the mix a lot more. So I'll probably start using that a little bit more. Now let's move to the next position, will be the humbucker and the middle, but I'm keeping the bridge humbuckered, and then I will pull it up and show you the difference. Now, I really like that setting, because then automatically you have that single coil sound I was telling you about, where you have, on a Strat, you have the bridge and the middle working together. And because I've coil tapped it, you've essentially got a 3 single coil guitar. Pushing it in, you get the HSS guitar again. So let's just go to the full bridge. This is the TB4, not coil taps, just on full. And let me coil tap the pickup so you get the single coil characteristics coming through. So a super diverse sounding guitar. Now the beautiful thing about that TB4 to me, like I said with the demonstration in the other model, is that it almost has this natural compression, this smooth top end that allows you to play. I mean, I have this amp very loud. Obviously you're not here, but it is very loud. I have it set because I really wanted to work this amp so I could show you a true demonstration of tone from this guitar. So the bridge pickup, even though that is super loud, doesn't really change volumes too much to make me go, oh God, that's far too loud, you know? That's that natural compression, that natural squishiness that I get from the TB4 as well. It's beautiful. So when I do something like add a tube screamer on top of that, this is just direct into that clean tone with the TB4, it sounds amazing. So a truly diverse sounding guitar, and the amp sounds great as well. So let's move on to some drive sounds that I've got dialed into the amp, which all it takes is a push of that knob and then we're fired away. So check it out. This is going from the neck pickup first. So once again, really beautiful sounding pickup. As I said before, I really think that it has that sort of darker side to it. It's a little bit thicker, almost, dare I say, bridging onto that whole P90 sort of esque tone. So let's go on to the next selection, which is the middle and the neck together. So check it out. Beautiful sound. So let's move on to the middle selection on its own and see what that quirky sort of tone we got from the clean channel transfers over to the drive channel and see what that sounds like. It's a very different sort of sound that you can achieve from that pickup. So I'm really, really loving that sort of tone. So let's move on to the next pickup selection, which is going to be the middle and the humbucking style bridge. And then I will pull the tone up so you can see what it sounds like with 2 single coils. And finally, the bridge pickup. So this is the bridge, the TB4, fully humbucking. Then let's pull the tone up and get that snappy sound out of the bridge. Cool, so seeing as we're on the Silver Jubilee, I have the Tube Screamer, I have my Bonamassa wah. I'm just having one of those sort of Bonamassa vibe outs at the moment, being with the DD3 and the reverb in the effects loop as well. So I'm going to engage the Tube Screamer, I'm just going to wail out and have some good time. So check what this amp and what this guitar sounds like. Make sure to check them out in store now though, because we have the full collection and they're not disappointing whatsoever. I'm sure you will love them. So come check them out in store and have a go for yourself.